Check. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome inside Levy Rink in Burrillville, Rhode Island for Day 2 of the Winter Classic. It's the second matchup of the day between the Burrillville Broncos and the Cumberland Clippers. I am Andrew Fiore alongside Tim Yeen, and we had some fantastic games here, Tim, and I'm expecting a few more classics here. We had a surprise in the early slate today. West Warwick getting thumped after beating Burrillville. How do you think Burrillville is going to respond to that crushing double overtime loss?
I mean, Burrillville's got a little bit more passion here today. You know, coming off a very tough overtime loss to a team they should have, competed against and may have beaten pretty easily. Instead, it's, the co-op here, and they're already down one.
Hunter Jones snipes one to the back of the net within the first 15 seconds of the game. What a goal for the senior defenseman. And it's 1-0 Cumberland.
I was just going to say Burrillville with a little bit more motivation to get a win here, but early Hunter Jones, the left side, sends it right up top, and the goalie number 30, Riley Karen, who started yesterday, allowed that overtime goal. You know, off to a rough start here, Andrew.
Unbelievable shot from Hunter Jones going top shelf over, entering the zone now. Sean Taylor, he rifles one, finds nothing but the boards. Recovered by Jones, but then taken over by the Broncos. Nick Carey enters the zone on the right side, cuts back. He loses control of the puck and it slips into the neutral zone. Poisson slaps it back into the attacking zone where the Clippers take over.
And earlier, Sean Taylor with the puck, you know, you and I both talked about it yesterday, was one of the few bright spots in Cumberland in that 8-3 loss yesterday versus Pontiac. Taylor looking to hope to be the inspiring movement here that hopefully sees Cumberland with some more motivation here today.
The captain, Patrick Murphy, dumps it into the corner where it's recovered by Frankie Staples. Staples spinning shot, save made. Puck pops up and hits the roofing, so we'll get a face-off here.
And, Taylor and the rest of the Clippers showed that early. They're playing aggressive. You saw that early first goal. They're not afraid to shoot when they have space. Once they're already at a point where they feel comfortable, they try and rip it right in. And that's how you got the early goals there.
Murphy set to take the face-off here against Ionetta. It's won by Burrillville. Keeping it in the zone is Moore. Moore flips it around the boards. Recovered by Staples. Staples in the corner looking for the puck, trying to fish it out. Staples slammed along the boards by Evan Horning. Contested puck, Burrillville frees it, but it's immediately taken over by Oliver Fraterelli. Rattling puck around the boards is overrun. Horning trying to set up his teammates to get the puck cleared, and it finally rolls away. It's taken over by Frenette. Dumped all the way down. If he can get some speed, Perillo can make a play out of this. Loose puck behind the net. Rattles back around the boards, recovered and taken over by the Clippers. With a head of steam, it's Jones looking for more, but it's a glove save made by Riley Karen.
Nice poke by Jones. Really knew where the puck was. Is able to control the stick very well here. No misbalance whatsoever. Just Karen right in front, ready for that shot. Able to make the great save there.
And we talked a lot about how Sean Taylor was the biggest impact player for this Cumberland squad. And so far, though, it's been Hunter Jones, the goal scorer, and then setting up that shot to reestablish possession.
And it's kind of like yesterday for Burrillville, the man Nate Yos making a huge impact yesterday, keeping his team in possession, in a winning position. Unfortunately, again, in the end, it was a co-op that came up on top yesterday over Burrillville. We'll see if there's a difference today.
Cam Force circles the wagons, passes ahead, finding Carey. Carey, shot goes wide, and it's taken over by the Clippers. Big hit along the boards there. Loose puck, chasing for it is Ryan Scott. Scott trying to poke at it, instead it remains a Bronco puck. Pass across the board, finds Nate Nyos. Nyos takes over. He had 2 goals yesterday. Loses it to Taylor, who flips it back into the zone. Nyos overruns it, leaves it behind for Poisson. And we're going to get a stoppage. I must say, the uniforms here are incredible. I love this Burrillville blue. It's a classic look. the white and blue from Cumberland as well. It's a great uniform matchup here.
Certainly. You know, from yesterday's Broncos uniform, this one's certainly an improvement. We'll really love that dark blue, sort of almost navy bluish look the Broncos are rocking today. Maybe some good luck here.
They had the silver uniforms, kind of like the Patriots' silver pants. But I like this blue look better. Entering the zone now, it's Force. Force in the corner, shoveling it behind the net. Was looking for Charette. Charette keeps in the zone, flings one towards the net, it's intercepted. It's flipped over by Jones behind the net and recovered by Burrillville. Here comes Force. Makes a cut move. Trying to weave through the legs of the defenders. He cuts backhander, no good. Just a little flip of the wrist, a little Jake of the May, if you will, and it almost paid off. Behind the net now is Frankie Staples. Didn't see much time yesterday, but he cuts in, weaving through the defense. Patrick Murphy takes over, cutting back. Flings it over past Nolan Yos, and the puck wraps into the corner. Staples looking for help. He has Murphy who shoots it just wide. Long shot. Laramie finds the body of a defender. It's hit off the boards. Murphy, the captain, cuts to his right. Sweeping inside 3 defenders on him. And the puck is flung loose and out of play. And man, when you're facing shots like that, it helps if you were growing up playing youth hockey with only the best equipment. And that is where our sponsor comes in. It's Iron Steel Hockey. Iron Steel Hockey putting the most passion and care into their products as Cumberland takes over the puck now.
You can use that coupon code FOSports10, that's sports with a Z, to get 10% off your purchase at Iron Steel Threads. Find them on Instagram with that same handle, at Iron Steel Threads.
They're on a mission to bring the game to more people and communities across the nation, creating products that help share their love of hockey and donating a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families. So, extra incentive there to use promo code FOSports with a Z10 to get 10% off that first purchase on ironsteelthreads.com. And again, at Iron Steel Threads on Instagram, as that shot was rifled towards the blocker by Nick Carey. Right in front of the net with the shot was Poison. Rebound, no good. Nyos from the blue line, just a hair too high. And Poison's going to chase it down. Poison dumping it along the board. Cut backhander move, no good. Poison recovers his own missed shot. Behind the net looking for some help. He has Fournette. Fournette inside, back to Poison off the leg of a defender in Taylor. Fired off the glass, and Taylor's going to take over. We know Taylor has speed. He's got puck handling, but he doesn't have a goal there as it pops straight up and into the legs of Riley Karen. But my goodness, Tim, what a move by the best player for Cumberland.
Yeah, Taylor with a move on the skates there, able to break free, got a shot off, unfortunately saved, but you know, I also want to highlight the Cumberland goalie, Patrick Bradley, able to get down low very quickly for those onslaught of goal attempts by Burrillville. Maybe another one here.
Kick puck, pass across, it's chipped just a hair too high by Dean Perillo. Perillo passes across, it's overrun by Polasek. Perillo still looking for it. Man, Perillo and Polasek with the opportunity of the game so far for Burrillville. Cam Force passing across to Charette. Loose puck. Polasek looking for it. Goes back to Charette. Trying to create a zone entry here. But Cumberland's giving them a tough time. Polasek leaves the puck stranded on the center ice line, where it's fired down for an icing.
Just to continue off, you know, Bradley also doing a great job at being focused and keeping his eyes on the puck. You need that as a goalie if you want to be successful, and also with the agility to make those moves on the spot there. Again, great play by Bradley, that last offensive look I was just talking about with the Burrillville rapid advance.
Neos takes over, spinning pass to Staples. Contested puck, they've got to get rid of this, and they do, as Patrick Murphy, the captain, takes over. Murphy speeding along the right side, leaves it behind. The shot's fired off the legs. A nice save there from Almeida. Taken over by Moore. Moore across past the shot, a shoulder save. Murphy in front of the net, whiffs on it. And it's going to be a Cumberland puck. Here comes Evan Horning with some speed, but it's broken up. Tremendous defense by Rodney Frenette, but they're not out of the woods yet. Dangerous man and Taylor fighting for the puck. Neos dumps it off the board. Moore's trying to get it out of there, but here comes Taylor. Rivera taking over, passes ahead and loses it to Neos. It's tipped into the zone. No icing, but Poisson speeds ahead. Nice shove there to try to establish possession, but it goes the way of Hunter Jones. Jones backhand pass looking for Taylor. Heavy defense by Fioid. Taylor cuts across. The long shot by Force is gloved without trouble by Patrick Bradley, who's been phenomenal so far in net for the Clippers.
Yeah, Bradley, he's having a good game thus far. You know, kind of like the Christian Gonzalez team leading this Patriots secondary. Of course, this is the Broncos, but you know, we're in New England anyway, Andrew.
The Patriots references littering this Friday game as that shot finds the chest of Carrot. Rifled by Kukanada. And here's an opportunity for Angelo Fioid. Fioid backing, shooting, finds the leg of Rivera. Poisson reestablishes the puck in the corner. Cross-ice pass goes nowhere. Fioid dumps it in the corner, looking for Carey. Carey, the setup in front goes nowhere. Force has it tipped. The rebound shot, Poisson, no good. Carey with a hit. Loose puck is recovered by Sean Taylor. And here come the Clippers. Kukanada. Between the legs, it's kicked away. Broncos running it back. They've had a lot of zone time to work with. But it's going to be the Clippers who take over here, except for some good defense there by DeCesare. Force slaps one that just dies off the stick. DeCesare reestablishes the puck, cuts inside. The setup no good. And the Clippers take over. It's been a back and forth taking over of the puck for the Broncos. Clipper defense stops it, but they can't establish anything. But maybe they can get something here. A two-man rush. The odd man attack. The cut. The flip just misses the corner. It was Fraterelli on that backhand flip. Thought he had the second goal for Cumberland. Interception here goes the other way. It's gloved and taken down by Frenette. Frenette enters on the right side, dumps it in the corner. Taken over by Frenette. Passes out to Neos. Neos had the high hand yesterday, but that one can't trickle beyond Bradley. The rebound shot scores through the 5-hole, and the Broncos are on the board.
And that's just a good, clean shot down low. Yeah, you know, a good performance for Bradley up until this point, but, you know, you got to also highlight, Cumberland and their defense. They're just keeping themselves on their own defensive zone for far too long. Burrillville keeping up the pressure, and at some point it has to break down, and right there for Burrillville, it breaks down right there, able to finally get past Bradley, able to tie things up, 10:45 to go.
Rodney Frenette has been an impact player all game, and he just tied this one up for his team. Cutting back for it is Murphy. Frankie Staples was the goal scorer. That shot by Murphy goes wide. So Frenette had the assist. I guess it was tipped in by Frankie Staples. Another player who his name wasn't called a lot yesterday, but has made a huge impact on this game so far.
I guess Frankie Staples trying to staple himself to this Burrillville identity over here, Andrew.
It's a good point, as Hunter Jones, someone else whose name wasn't called yesterday but already has been so far, dumps it into the zone. Puck goes loose. Skirka chases it into the corner. Slapped off the boards. A little shoving action there. Clippers trying to escape. It's not going to work so well this time. Murphy. That's Cam Force in the corner. Cutting back. Long pass. It's on the mark. Setting up a great chance for Perillo. But it was swatted away. Perillo still has control. Feeds it over to Polasek, who rifles it into the chest of Bradley.
Perillo, a little bit iffy trying to control that puck, but he makes a great job making up for it with that pass to Polasek. Polasek getting it perfectly, able to ready and fire. Good save, though, by Bradley, looking to rebound after having that goal just allowed.
Goes the other way. The Broncos will chase it down. That shot finds the boards. Force takes over. He loses the puck, though. Dangerous shot at the goal. Here comes Perillo. Perillo entering the zone. Tries dishing it off to Rodriguez. He scored the first goal for Burrillville yesterday in their 7-6 loss to the West Warwick East Exeter West Greenwich Co-op. That shot from Scott rifles off the boards. Here's a chance now. Nick Carey chases down the puck, circling around, but it's intercepted by Horning. Curry enters, fires off the glove. Nice save by Karen. But here comes the dangerous man in Taylor with some nice spin moves. He has it stripped, though, by Fioy. They've been defending him pretty well so far. Rifle shot, no good. And there's a long dump in. That'll go for an icing.
Good rush out and good job to contain Taylor on that play. You already seen him be shifty with the sticks. The Burrillville, some nice defense ever since they allowed that early goal in that first minute of play here in the first half. Really love to see how they've improved so far. They still have this game close just like yesterday.
Little bit of shoving. And it's taken over. Here comes Jones. Jones cutting, passing across to Taylor. And it's taken over by the Broncos. With some speed on the fast break. Staples loses control. Recovered by Frenette. And it hits the back corner. Contested puck. Emerging from the fray is Murphy. Backhand feed across to Frenette. Frenette behind him to Moore. Moore in a shoving match with Rivera. Cutting in front, Murphy spins around. Tries to escape. It's out to Moore. Moore long pass to Frenette, and it's overrun. The pass goes too far and trickles away, so they'll have to reset. Before it's taken over and fired by Benoit, wrong roster, Kuganada. And it trickles away. That was a dangerous opportunity for the freshman Kuchinada, who's around the net, sets up no one in front. And it's fired into the neutral zone. Switch coming. Stifling defense for the Broncos, like prime Von Miller on the Denver Broncos, just taking down their opponents. Here comes Force, forcing his way through, and it's off the board where Connor Davis recovers, fires it behind the net to Fulham. Fulham leaves it over to Force. Force waits, passes, but it wasn't recovered. Taylor fires it off the boards. Taken over by Burrillville. Big hit there from Force. And the Broncos take over again. It's Davis, waiting, shooting off the chest. A bit too far there to get by Bradley. 24-on-24 action. Emerging from it is Fioid with a great steal. Passes over to Carey. Carey cuts back. Swarmed. Chipped over. Fioid chasing it down. Rounding the corner. Poison looking for some help. Carey in the corner again. Gets stuffed by Horning. Neos leaves it for Poison. But Neos loses control and they have to re-enter, and getting a whistle here. Don't think it's a penalty. There is actually a penalty. It's going to come on. It's going to go against the Cumberland Clippers. Evan Horning in the box. So our first penalty of the game comes late here in the first half. 4:40 to go in the half. 2-minute penalty against Horning. Murphy wins the draw. Force skates to his left. Goes to the center of the zone. Fires! No good. Moore in the corner. Has Poison with him. He's going to spin himself back in the corner. Set up Staples. Staples has Murphy in front of the net, but only finds Taylor. Taylor ahead to Jones. Jones shorthanded. Entering the zone. Waiting. Firing! It's fumbled and then recovered by Karen. They didn't like a late hit there.
Yeah, that was noticeably late there, Andrew. Referee might have some conversations about that, but going back to the penalty here, Burrillville just stay spaced out on the attack. Cumberland, I'd say, stay up close to the slot. Keep it. No one goes inside the slot for Burrillville if you're the Cumberland defense.
Taylor, some stifling defense. Horning's penalty, by the way, was a boarding call. It's Force. He's got 1:12 to work with on the man advantage. Murphy on the right side entering, speeding, cutting, wrapping around. Feeds it over to Force. Force back to Murphy. Murphy to Force at the center, has Poison. Poison, a cross-ice pass is intercepted by Jones and dumped away. Under a minute to go now in the power play. Here comes Force. Force survived an attack from Taylor. Enters, fires a shot that's punched out of the air by Bradley. He's going to wait. He's got Poison waiting on the opposite side. Taylor strips it and fires it away. A great kill for Taylor, who's going to head to the bench now. 25 to go in the power play for Burrillville. With some speed now, it's Frenette who gives it away. 10 seconds left. Does Burrillville have time to get it back in the zone? They started out the power play so promising, but some great killing from the Clippers, especially from Taylor. Really killed that early. They still have it in the zone, however. Fioid. Behind the back to Carey. Carey stops. Backhand feed. Fioid gets stuffed. Long shot from Frenette just finds the glove of Bradley.
Great snag by Bradley there. Wide open look for the Burrillville man. Maybe just a little bit too open. But so far, like you said, great clear out by the Clippers. Able to find the puck, win the puck battles, break it out free from their own ice. Keeps it even.
It's Murphy wrapping around. Patiently waiting. Can't get it past. And here's a rush. It's a breakaway attempt for Cucinotta. Cutting on the right side. He shoots just wide. Dumped back in by Jones. Cucinotta, who had the steal and the breakaway. Trying to survive an attack. Struggling for the puck, and it's Murphy who comes out with it and flings it all the way across for Staples. A beauty of a pass. Does he have another goal? Not on that shot. Sets up in front of the net where it's just taken over by Sean Taylor. Under a minute 30 to go here, Taylor. There's that weaving we've seen from him. Cutting. Circling. And he gets taken down by Force. Taylor gets stifled again by Force. Goes off the glass and it's dumped all the way. No icing as it's recovered by Tyler Rivera. Rivera's pass finds Charette. Offside there as the skate of Polasek was blatantly over the line.
48.8 to go here in this first half. Yeah, this one is looking like it could be anyone's game right now, but you know, it's this last minute, you know, that really could set in some momentum here. And now we have another penalty here against Cumberland.
Yeah, it's John Curry heading to the bin. My apologies, that wasn't the offside call there. Curry heads to the bin, so another power play chance for the Broncos, who started out their last one promising, but quickly squandered it. We'll see if that penalty kill, led by Sean Taylor, has the same effect. They have 48 seconds left in the half. Trying to pull back Force here. Some confusion coming from the Burrillville bench. And Force is back on the ice. Polasek, a very important face-off for him to win here. They want to switch him out with Frenette. The junior defenseman needs to win this draw for Burrillville. Puck goes loose and it's smacked away immediately by Maxwell Iannetta. So not an ideal start to this power play for the Broncos. Force waiting behind the net. Cuts to his right, fires ahead to Neos. Neos had 2 yesterday. What does he have today? Leaves a pass behind, the shot goes above the net. Recovered by Polasek. Over to Force at the center of the zone. He takes it himself, he fires, and it's kicked away. Neos recovers. 18 to go in the half. Polasek digs it out, but he passes back to no one, and that might kill the remaining 10 seconds of the half. Force has other ideas. Drifts it between some legs. He's got 3 seconds. He's got a goal! Cam Force with 1 second to go in the half, gets the power play shot to take the lead for the Broncos.
Cam Force heard you say this is probably going to be the last couple of seconds, and he says, let me make this a little bit exciting for you, Andrew. Circles back, drives and sweeps past everybody like 4 guys from the left side, rips one. It goes right through Bradley, and that's your Bronco lead right now.
The captain making me eat my words. He had other ideas for those last few seconds. That is supposedly the end of the half, although there's some extracurriculars here. This has gotten chippy here. A little bit of shoving here. Hunter Jones to his own teammate. We'll see if anything comes of this.
I think Jones is just trying to tell his guy to back off. You know, we still got another half to play. We need you here.
Looks like they're going to clear off, and we'll take it to break, but Cam Force, the captain, ends the half with an exclamation point for the Broncos. How will Cumberland respond? What does the second half have in store? Stay with us after the break to find out in the second half of action on the Fans Only Sports Network. Welcome back inside Levy Rink. A tight one here between the Clippers and the Broncos in the 2024 Holiday Classic. Cumberland starts out with a bang, but it's a bit wide compared to their last one. If you recall, they had a goal within the first 20 seconds of the first half. Force, who ended the first half with a goal, goes for a cross-ice pass there for Moore. Moore dumps it along the boards to Staples. Here comes Charette, cutting, shooting, kicked away. Moore feeds Staples in the corner. Moore flings it at the net and it's swapped away. Force keeps it alive. The shot by Murphy's no good. Murphy behind the net. Or excuse me, that's Force. Force dogged by his defender. Cutting around. There's Murphy. Wrapping, waiting, and it's blocked. A nice play there by Skirka to reset the Burrillville Broncos. Here comes Force though, right back at it. Spinning behind the net. Weaves it over for Poison. Poison puts a bit too much mustard on that one and it goes the other way. Long pass, Fioid has Poison, but it's taken over by the Clippers. Ionetta. Well, that one gets slapped away by Ferrante, or Fournette, excuse me. Fournette waiting at the line. Poison drifts it out in front, but here come the Clippers taking over. Jones already has one goal, but can't keep possession. Sean Taylor, a dangerous skater, waits for his team to reset, then dumps it in along the boards. Fournette loses control. Contested puck along the board, wraps around where Taylor scoops it up. Feeds his man in Horning, who shoots it just wide. And the Clippers have to re-enter. Taking down his man with Staples. Neos ahead to Murphy. Murphy cutting to the right. Fires! Just missing by a hair. Oh, he was going for that tight sliver between the leg and the post. Staples now fires just wide. Recovered by Murphy. Murphy spins in. Dogged by two defenders. He loses control, but doesn't let the Cumberland Clippers take over. It's Moore slapping that into the zone. If Murphy can get there, they can start a possession. It's taken over now by Peterson. Peterson entering on the left side with some room. Dumps it inside to the goaltender. Takes over the puck behind the net. Passes it over. Dangerous chance here. Peterson biding his time. Spinning. Looking for Brodney. Brodney back to Peterson. Deflects off a leg just a bit too wide, and it's going to be flung off the ventilation and out of play. And after all that action, we haven't gotten a chance to hear from you yet, Tim, in this half. What are you noticing so far?
Just noticing a lot of both these teams playing fast-paced so far, a little bit back and forth. Burrillville with the aggression continuing in this second half, and kind of poetic.
Backhand rebound, score! Cameron Cuccinata on the third rebound ties it up at 2, and I guess their magic sauce, so to speak, in this game has been waiting for Tim to talk, because both of their goals have come while you've been on mic, Tim.
I think, yesterday, for one of the teams, I said the goalie was getting comfortable in there. He was not feeling comfortable. And then, that goal was allowed in here. I just speak any sort of words. Let me shut up again.
That shot blocked from Jones by Poison. Recovered by Burrillville. It was a loose puck in the crease that was punched in by Cuccinata. Took a few rebounds to get there. But here comes Carey. Carey struggles to regain control. It's wrapped around the boards, where Horning picks it up. Out in front with a shot, Poison wide right. Apology to any Bills fans listening. That shot from Noyes goes wide. Poison behind the net. Waits to set someone up. He's got Carey. Backhand pass. Beautiful, but a little too hard. Carey tries flipping it, but it's smothered by Patrick Bradley.
And Patrick Bradley's had a pretty good game so far. 2 goals allowed, and that first half was kind of poetic before it was beautifully stopped by the Cumberland Clippers there on that goal. Cumberland starting very early with a goal there, first 30 seconds, and then Cam Force with a second to go, able to rip one from long distance. And now we see another Cumberland early goal here, maybe the same story here in the second half.
Trickling shot there. Recovered by Murphy. Murphy, long pass to Nios. Nios off the board. He's got a man behind him more. This one's kept in the zone by Laramie. Laramie looking for it. It's Nios. And taking it over is Skirka. On a rush is Taylor. Not the man you want to let get some speed and an angle. He's cutting. Passes across to Skirka, excuse me. Recovering the puck is Force. Force picking up speed. He's got more with him. Waiting. And his pocket gets picked. Nice play by the Clipper defense. Rivera. Cutting across off the glass. He fires it and it wraps behind the net. That shot by Charette finds nothing but the Broncos and is taken over. And it'll go for an icing.
Maybe still some back and forth here. Maybe just need a little bit more lightweight. Maybe it's a jersey. Maybe need some iron steel protection. And that's where Iron Steel Threads is coming in. Trying to bring hockey to more families across the nation. You can use the code FOSports, that's sports with a Z, FOSports10 to get 10% off your Iron Steel Threads order. Find them more on Instagram at Iron Steel Threads. Probably their website there too. I forgot the URL, but probably in there. It's ironsteelthreads.com. Use that coupon code FOSports10, sports with a Z. 10% off your order.
Man, these Clippers love hearing Tim on the mic because they almost just scored again. Colin Peterson rifling one. And that was very well woven in there.
Just trying my best here to fill our quota, Andrew.
Got to make it fun. Force chases it down. It's fired off the board. Taylor with a good contest there. And that one fired across inside by Davis. It's Rivera passing ahead, intercepted by Frenette before it's recovered by Skirka. Skirka takes his time. Long pass across. It goes all the way down. No icing. Dump inside, no good. Trying to strip it out is Hunter Jones. And escaping now are the Broncos. Clippers with some control. They have a bit of momentum here. But here comes the man who gave them that momentum. Kunkana, who gets hit as he shoots, scores anyway. That's back-to-back for him, and the Clippers take the lead.
Oh my goodness, in contact. It's Cuccinata, I believe, or whoever. Cuccinata on the ground. And, in the words of Chris Collinsworth, kind of reminded me a lot of Patrick Mahomes. How he somehow gets it done, even with everything on him.
Now, here's a guy, Tim, that can get hit and still take the shot as he scores, even though he's a freshman, which is kind of what we see from Patrick Mahomes.
Everything was covered. It really was. Has to get there by the hand.
With the little Mahomie. It's that one smothered.
Doesn't get there by the hand over that one. Nice save. And now some guys want to squabble up. Shout out my guy Kendrick Lamar.
There you go. And I mean, Cumberland has just been reincarnated here in this second half. Really incredible, making the Burrillville fans maybe want to turn their TV off.
You know, all thanks to that man at the Garden, Cuccinata. 2 goals for him.
You know, with the amount of goals here, if this was a Blues game, they'd be playing Gloria already. As the Clippers come out with it. Speeding in like a GNX car was Taylor. But it's taken over by Burrillville. Force spinning around. Firing across. Moore trying to establish something here for Burrillville. And here comes the man himself, Cuccinata, looking for a hat trick. Waiting, shooting, but it's slapped away. Staples fighting for it. He gets taken down. And here comes Cuccinata again. He gets taken down. And we get a tripping penalty here on the way. Everything's going the way of the Clippers now, who entered this half down.
Yeah, Cuccinata, an easy tripping call. Like, you know, fell down, almost looked like that last play. I'm not going to say it again. Because I think at this point, we've burned through all our Mahomie Burrow-esque references.
We had something good going on there with the GNX names, though.
Of course.
But it's going to be a power play for the Clippers. At the point is Sean Taylor. For now, he's switched out for Hunter Jones. After this timeout.
Yeah, you know, if it comes down to here, you know, these last couple of minutes, you're gonna have to say, tell him Cameron did it. Cuccinata, you know, just can't overstate how much of an impact the second half he's provided to the Clippers so far. And, you know, entering that third day, you know, that's really the type of momentum you want. And if you're able to keep this game alive for yourselves, you know, contain Burrillville, and, you know, they had a rapid attack. They've been slowed down the second half. If they're able to contain that rest of the game, that speaks a lot, you know, exiting out this tournament, knowing that you have the strategy to be able to lock things down. And
the way you prepare for a tournament like that, and the way you prepare for a game like that, is making sure you have the right equipment. And that comes with Iron and Steel. Iron and Steel Threads is on a mission to bring the game to more people in communities across the nation, creating products that help share their love for hockey. And if you're feeling generous in the spirit of Christmas, they donate a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible to more families. Go to ironsteelthreads.com and use coupon code FOSPORTS with a Z 10 to get 10% off your purchase. That's FOSPORTZ 10. And follow them on Instagram while you're at it, at Iron Steel Threads. Heading over to the point again is Sean Taylor. Can't win the draw, but Cumberland gets a hit with a shot there by Cuccinata. It's just a bit too high. Bodies go tumbling down along the boards there. Cuccinata looking for the hat trick. Instead passes over to Jones, who finds a body. Force gave up the body to block that, and he did. Peterson now. Out to Taylor. Taylor to Peterson. Peterson in the corner, emerges out by the circle. It's shot over by Jones, too wide. Dug out, and there's another whistle here, another penalty coming. And it looks like it's against Max Iannetta. Nope, I am wrong. Pardon me there.
Something's happening, but we give some advantage for the Broncos here. Short-handed. You know, some time to set up here with the face-off. 4 guys. Can definitely make something happen.
Poison long shot kicked away. Rebound by Staples is no good. At least killing some clock there. Taylor loses control. He's going to start over here, wasting precious seconds. Iannetta now. Across to Jones. Jones enters the zone, cuts left and right. Back to Taylor, who waits, cuts in, passes to Jones, who fires, no good. And it's flipped away by Poison, but kept in by Taylor. Nice move there. He cuts by one man. Feeds it over to Jones. Back to Taylor, whose slap shot goes over the net. And Iannetta has to recover. He dumps it in to Cuccinata. Cuccinata over to Jones. Jones. It's stifled. In the corner, it's Fraterelli. Back outside, Taylor tried to weave it through a horde of bodies, and he couldn't find the space, and that'll do it for the power play.
Good job by Burrillville to stay on point defensively, and that last clear out, a nice send-off here.
That one goes all the way down the way of Burrillville. They're asking for the door to be closed here, but they'll keep playing on as Iannetta circles around. Perhaps killing time for the door to be closed. Cuccinata dumps into the zone. There goes the door. And Force regains the puck. Force trickles one, almost slipped through. It went over the pads, but not through the hole for Bradley.
Another Kendrick Lamar saying it's not enough. And the Cumberland goalie, Bradley, able to make a good save there, keeps it at 2. And
making our Drake fan listeners say, hey now, tone it down with the GNX references.
What a fantastic album.
It's stuck in the corner. Squeezing through is Murphy. Nyos tips it forward. Cutting in now, Murphy makes a slice move. Then it's Staples rounding the corner. Puck is kicked away. And it rolls all the way down. Murphy regaining control, and he goes down. No call, though. Entering the zone is Horning. He takes a long shot that just goes too high. It's Nyos with some speed, with some space, passing over to Polasek. Nyos rips a shot that finds a body. Rebound attempt by Polasek, no good. It trickles away, and here comes Taylor. Taylor, the big stepper for Cumberland, rounds the corner. Backhander, no good. And it's fired away by Fournette. And it'll go down as an icing.
So Sean Taylor reincarnated into, yesterday had sort of a play like that, you know, versus Ponagansett, you know, driving down, you know, that left end. This time the right side, trying to sneak one through. Not able to get it this time, but, you know, only a matter of time, Andrew.
Emerging now was Burrillville, but here comes Jones with a shot off the crossbar, no good. Missed by a hair. Here comes Jones again as he intercepts it. Haven't had to say Jones and interception this much in the same sentence since Mac Jones was QB in Foxborough, but here comes Cuccinata looking for the hats to fly, but he shoots it just wide. Taylor regroups, dumps it in. And recovering is Cam Force. He fires it off the board. Where Carey was looking for it, but instead, Sean Taylor, he's got it in his DNA, but he doesn't let the pride get to him. Empty net coming as there's a delayed call coming against Burrillville. Another power play coming for the Clippers. Thought I saw a touch there, but no, they're still playing. Rivera trying to eliminate the need for a power play, but instead there is Charette, and the Clippers will go on the power play again.
Great opportunity for Cumberland once again, but Burrillville did a good job at killing the clock last time around. Like I said before, just keep playing outside, keep forcing those board battles, and that's a pretty good way to burn some time here, able to get some open space, clear things out from their own ice. Just keep things under control, remain calm. And
yeah, I mean, I'd have to assume the Burrillville coaches are just saying to the guys, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, and you just got to keep your composure here, and don't let the fear get to you.
That's a really nice reference there. I remember when me and Jay Costa back during the summer, did a song challenge, see how many songs we could reference. I think Jay won that pretty handily, and maybe he'll win the next one. He has the play-by-play on him for the next game, Pano versus NK.
There was a shot attempt there, rifled by Iannetta, but it's taken over by Taylor. Taylor across to Jones. It's smacked down. A broken stick for Staples. And here comes the short-handed Frenette with the long dump in. Jones circling back. Fires it off the board, setting up Polasek perfectly. He inches in. He fires. And it's smothered. He has it behind the net. Great job killing the clock. Jones takes over eventually. But he's going to bide his time here. Taking too much time here. 40 seconds on the power play clock. Big hit there. Nyos is going to dump it down again. A great kill for Burrillville. Chasing it down is Charette. Charette gives it up to Taylor for a moment. Contested puck along the boards. 11 seconds of the power play. It hits a body. Taylor was the intended recipient of that pass. And it's going to be dumped in by Carey. This time for an icing as the power play expires.
Burrillville, another great job again defensively. You're just containing the Clippers right there. This is still a gettable game for the Broncos. Of course, you had that tough loss in double overtime versus the Co-op yesterday. Now you're in another close game. You learn from your mistakes that happened last, and now you have to manage on how you can come back and get a win here.
The euphoria of winning is something that can't be matched. It's something that both teams are fighting for here. Skirka dumps one off the boards as Force passes it ahead to Moore. Moore, chip pass almost intercepted there, but instead finds the neutral zone. Staples, no good. 5:29 to go. Wrapping around, it's passed out to Nyos. Skirka loses it to Nyos, who trickles one into the zone. Force in the corner, trying to set up more. no good. But the Captain Murphy tries to keep it in the zone. He cuts back, circling around again. Finds Poison wrapping behind the net. Passes over to Carey, and it's kicked away and sent all the way down for an icing.
Forget meet the Broncos. What a couple of passes there, setting up to the slot. But Pat Bradley's not like us. He's able to read it pretty well, and he's able to make the save right there. Leads to the icing, maybe an extra layer of goodness potentially for Burrillville to try and make a play here. Try my best here, Andrew.
And it's working. Here comes Cumberland on the rush. Jones dumps it into the zone. Neos wrapping it around the boards. Ionetta, almost a perfect setup there for Cuccinata. Long pass ahead. Tumbling bodies go down. And we're going to get a stoppage there. And I mean, these players, if any big hit is laid out together, they feel every emotion together. You know, they're like, we fight together, we cry together. All of the emotions together in high school hockey. These are brothers for life.
Yeah, you see Ionetta with his helmet off. You know, took that hard hit there. Maybe get some extra protection. Maybe get some Iron Steel Thread N95 mask if they even sell those.
Yeah, look, guys, if you want to save money trees and save a couple bucks on your hockey products, then sign up for Iron Steel Hockey. I'll continue in a moment as this is a prime setup here. Taylor skating inside, weaves his way through. There was a hook. Taylor still has the puck, and there's the late call. But anyway, if you want to save money trees and on your hockey youth products, Iron Steel Threads is on a mission to bring the game to more people and communities across the nation, creating products that help share their love for hockey and donating a portion of every sale to making youth hockey accessible for more families. Go to ironsteel.com and use promo code FOSports with a Z10 to get 10% off your first purchase. Find them on Instagram at ironsteelthreads.com, and you can save and make money trees with all that 10% money you save.
Oh, wow. 3 straight money trees right there for you, Andrew. I think you got this one in the bag.
So the penalty against Caring for hooking. Cumberland another power play, and that one is stopped. They'll head down the other way.
Watch out for the guy coming into your screen right now. Nate Yos had a huge impact yesterday. Not really too much going on with him today, but you know, have to watch him out these last couple of minutes here in the second half.
That long shot by Frenette is kicked away. It's stuck in the boards. And we'll see if Burrillville can do as good of a job killing this one as they did the last one. Long dump out in front. Big chance coming for Peterson. Peterson wrapping around. Horning with a chance. He gets taken down. That tip-in backhander scores for Horning. The dagger late for the Cumberland Clippers. Beauty of a setup. Right place, right time was Horning. It was Horning with Ionetta. They all celebrate together. Euphoria for Ionetta and Horning.
Screw being rational there. That was a pretty scrappy play by Cumberland. Playing very up close to the goalie. But here we go again.
Jones now making his way through. Skirka dumps it in the zone. And Force lobs a high pop-up He's going to try to chase this one down. So after a poor power play beforehand, Cumberland executes to perfection, but here come the Broncos. Losing control, Cumberland takes over. What a half it's been for them. The tide of this game has completely turned. For Burrillville, all you got to say is the tie is high, but I'm moving on. That one's chipped along the boards. Charette in the neutral zone. Just about 2 minutes to play here. Peterson also gets an assist there. Empty net now for Burrillville. Desperation time for them, as this one's whistled for an icing. Does Burrillville have a miracle up its sleeve? They ended the first half in dramatic fashion with that 3-second goal by their captain and force, but it's been all Clippers ever since. 3 goals in the half. Set up now right in front, but it's kicked away. Poison with force.
Clock is not moving here. Score guy forgot to run the clock.
That could play a factor here. Clock is still. Cumberland screaming for the clock to run. Force. Long shot into the chest. Rebound no good. The refs are not happy here with the Cumberland bench after they were yelling for the clock to run. Looks like they're going to run off some additional time here to make up for the difference, but that puts Cumberland at a disadvantage if...
That referee is not happy with Sean Taylor right now, the captain.
A lot of words exchanged here on the bench. Now Burrillville thinks too much time is being run off the clock. This is going to be a mess to figure out. We've already had Zamboni delays today.
Yeah.
And a late start, as those of you who tuned in early know. Face off with 1:19 to go here, or so we think. No one really knows at this point as Neos digs it out of the boards. Floyd chipped in front. Cumberland just trying to get rid of it, get that empty net dagger. Poison raffles it around the boards. That one shot beyond, it rolls towards the net, but it's going to come up just short for an icing.
Yeah, I feel personally, when I pressed that button to continue the clock, that was just a little bit too much time they burned off there. And, if the Broncos do get this goal on the 6-on-5, now with those couple of seconds can be the difference between having a goal cross the line or not. Very interesting to see how this plays out.
Force loses control. He's got to re-enter the zone now. Costly mistake for Burrillville. 36 seconds to go. Neos, who's been quiet today, gives it right up to Taylor, but Taylor does not have an empty netter in store. Murphy, long pass, carry. Poison with a rifle shot that's smothered. Contested puck out in front, some shoving. What a save made by Patrick Bradley. And his bench loves it.
Bradley, good positioning there, man. Able to lunge down, stop the play. It's basically over for Burrillville unless they're able to get a quick goal off and then win the face-off next. Get a breakaway goal maybe.
Face-off won by Burrillville for the moment. Erupting is the Cumberland bench. Just missing the empty netter. They'll get another face-off. It would have been Jones's second goal of the game. This Cumberland bench is electric. And they have earned that electricity. A 3-goal half. 3 unanswered for the Clippers. Burrillville, last chance. Force cuts in, whiffs on the shot. It's tapped away, and that'll do it. The Cumberland Clippers, in decisive fashion, coming back with 3 unanswered goals in the second half to skate away with a victory, led by a 2-goal performance by the freshman Cameron Cuccinata. The final score here, Cumberland 4, Burrillville 2. For Team Yeen, this has been Andrew Fiore on the Fans Only Sports Network, signing off.